Action. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Bits episode 79 with our special guest Technic Bugatti Chiron in blue there. We also have Just Too Good.
Yo.
And Brickitect.
Hello.
that was a very deep hello.
Hello.
Justin goes yo, and then I'm like, isn't Brickalot's picture his is the orange car though, right?
His is the Porsche.
Okay. I was like, things were connecting, and I was like, oh wait, that's kind of funny, but no, it's the orange one. All right. Anyway, we have no guest this week, but next week's guest is LJ Johnson. So if you have any question or topic specific to him and what he does that you might want us to cover, you can comment that down below. And as always, anything that you would like us to cover about us or the Lego world as well, or any input on this week's podcast is also welcome down below. And we have one comment that we'll be talking about later in this episode. Anyway, want to start off fast here with some Lego Ideas results. Just some quick results. They did a live stream on
dirty results.
They did a live stream on Facebook, and I totally meant to wake up early enough to watch it, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
my mom woke me up for it because it wakes up earlier and she's following the Lego news now. And
oh my god!
I went back to sleep.
Does she edit her own videos?
Yes.
Okay, I was curious about that. I just didn't know if you did it for her or if she did it.
She does. She used to edit her. I mean, I used to edit her videos, but do learn that. I'm trying to teach her how to do thumbnails and descriptions and stuff.
I see where this is going. You're gonna hire her on as your editor and thumbnail maker for your own channel.
That's it.
You don't have to do it. It's all part
Watch
of
her channel get more successful than yours. That'd be awesome.
Oh god, I would like that to happen. That would be good.
Yeah.
Because if we're making anywhere near double that, I mean, that'd be.
Dude, there's probably moms out there that are looking for like a mom channel, and that would be like a perfect place for them to go.
That's true. I've
That's
the response
oh my
I've
god.
seen is...
No. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, he's freaking out.
No, I
I'll
want
hold
to
my
hear
thought.
your thing. Your thing sounds
Okay, my
revolutionary.
thing is your mom's channel should be nothing like yours. Your mom's channel, like Greg said, should be inviting to other moms, and it should be talking directly to other moms and like what she thinks about sets in very much in regards to for children and how like she thinks children would play with it in like her personal experience as a mom. That is your mom's channel.
That's a cool idea, but I don't think she would like that because she doesn't have kids anymore. So
Well,
I don't know
yeah,
if she can really
but-
judge what's for kids now.
She's still a mom though, and she could just give her perspective, which you assume would be similar to other women of her age. Maybe there's this demographic that hasn't been hit, and she's the person.
Well, you can always adopt, Justin.
She listens to all of the Bricks and Bits podcast, so what do you think about that, Mom?
Yeah.
Also,
Hey,
when are you
I think
coming
it's a
on
good
as
idea.
a guest on this podcast?
Yeah, when are you coming on?
Leave
Come
a
on.
comment.
leave a comment.
please. She's been commenting on my videos, so it's like, please comment here. She'll get to it, but it's gonna be in a month from now or something because I think she's like 4 episodes behind.
She doesn't
What
do
are you
what,
gonna say?
she doesn't do what my cousin Corey does, right? The first time Corey commented on one of my videos, he's like, "Very cool, thank you, my cousin." Like, does she go? Very cool, nice job, my son. Like,
Son.
What up, my son?
I thought it was so funny.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah,
my
she
cousin.
just goes. No, she just comments what she
No,
thinks.
I'm
He's
kidding.
flexing that he's related to M&R
Yeah,
Productions.
I know.
Thank you, my cousin. I thought that was so
Flexer
funny.
here.
Anyway,
Thank
Lego
you.
Ideas results. I've had these up for a hot minute here. So the first note, or the one that was a carryover from like a couple times ago, is a Natum Mini, and I think that was declined. Right, that one is not happening. So they
Natum Mini.
figured-
Yeah, that they denied that.
they
one.
figured
I'm
out that they
bummed.
couldn't do it, or it would have been too expensive, or whatever. Why are you bummed?
I like that one.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool
Asking
display
the tough
piece.
questions.
I would love to put that in my space and have that as a display.
It's a really good classroom thing, I would say.
Yeah.
I think it'd be weird for me to have, but like if I went into an elementary school and saw that, it wouldn't feel out of place. So that's where I land on that one. So what else was denied? The UCS Space Shuttle Atlantis, much to the demise of or the disdain of all the NASA fans. Although I will say they already had a like space shuttle like that a few years, 2010, 2012, something like that. So that's all right. I think nobody's dying over the space shuttle, right? You guys are good.
Yeah, I'm definitely good.
Thunderbirds.
Do you even know what that is?
I only know about it because Leo Kim Video talked about it probably once or twice.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's the
But yeah.
only like reason I even recognize the name.
That is some British, English,
Australian.
pop culture.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, so that one got denied. Pursuit of Flight surprisingly
Which was
got
funny.
denied.
Wait. Thunderbirds, I forgot to say. Little side note. Thunderbirds was supposed to get Lego Idea sets, so it wasn't completely out of the
Wait,
picture,
Lego.
you know?
Wait, you said Lego Ideas. You meant
Not
Lego
Lego Ideas.
Dimensions?
Lego
Dimensions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe they thought it would be viable for their game, but not as like a full-fledged set. For $100. Yeah, there's probably a big difference there. Pursuit of Flight is probably the one I'm most surprised to see get denied. I don't know where you guys are, but like that one I think is the most surprising to me to be denied, because I thought it was just like a simple fun vignette build that people could have. And
Pursuit of Flight. I'm like
Pursuit of Flight.
Okay, we're talking about the same one. Okay. Yeah, no, that one I was like, that's gonna win. Maybe they feel like they're doing too much from him, because that's JK, right? Or am I wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who built
it. Looks like his style. That's my favorite one of the bunch out of all of them.
Let me double check. No, that is something where I wouldn't have interest in it, to want it, but when it comes out, I will buy it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't vote for it, but if that's out, yeah, I would buy a Lego set like that. That looks cool.
Huh.
It's really neat.
It is indeed by JK Brickworks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe that possibly influences it.
But what's awesome is he's linked instructions on his website because it didn't pass. So
yeah, that's nice.
Fair enough. He needs to just have his own theme alone. They should just have a JK Brickworks theme. And let him
honestly,
every 6 months, I would buy every one of them.
I have a conspiracy. Okay, so like the Lego wants to make it more known, like designers and stuff. You can see throughout the past year they've been having designer interviews, designer signings, designers on Lego Masters.
Right.
I think that we will get to a point where maybe we will have a line of JK Brickworks where it's like he puts out a set each year and Lego approves it. I think it'll happen, and I think they're raising awareness of designers and everything to set up for that.
So my thing with the designers is I feel like I brought this point up before, is that I would love for them to either get recognition on the box, like how you have an author of a book on the book, right? On the box or in the instruction manual. Like, it should totally be a thing in every set. I do realize maybe that's hard on such a massive scale with like 1,000 sets every year, but like you could probably handle that, like to just like put in their mugshot or whatever mugshot.
Well, think about how many episodes of TV shows something like Disney puts out, and they have credits and credits.
Oh
of
yeah,
people
definitely.
Working on it.
Yeah,
that's the least Lego could do.
The least they could do is put the name there, but I would love to get more than just the name, like maybe a little snippet about the set and what they thought about building it. Or...
Which, to be fair, recently they've been doing that a lot in direct-to-consumer sets.
Right, yeah, I want that expanded though. Like
that's
because if you want to like put a face to your brand, because Lego doesn't really have like a face. Like Apple has like Tim Cook or whatever, right? Like there's no
I know. Oh really? I
mean
Lego. The Lego
YouTubers,
like,
if that makes sense.
And the websites are the faces at this point. Oh my gosh! But either way,
like I know they have like a guy that's in charge or whatever, Colt Christensen or something, but like you don't see them often. I don't know.
If I was them, I at least put like who designed it and maybe like a little picture or something. But I think they don't want to confuse the kids building it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I can see that.
Yeah, so that's why they only save it for the adult collectors. And it's true. Like, what kids will even care about that?
Yeah, that's another thing, I suppose. But still, I mean, even kids' books have the author on them.
It's true.
So
yeah, that is 100% true. Yeah,
and like art, like if you buy a piece of art, it has the artist's signature on it. And Lego, I would argue, is definitely art. So I don't know. Just something that they could do to change up their product a little bit. Next up, denied. History Museum, rest in peace. Could have been a cool modular, I guess. Although I wouldn't have bought it.
I gotta get a better look at it, because I looked at all these the day before. I looked at them last night, and I was like, I don't think any of the Disney one's gonna win, and I think it's gonna be like the Pursuit of Flight and another space one. But boy, was I wrong.
Pursuit of Flight was the one that I was on. I don't remember. I'd have to re-listen to whenever we talked about this to see what I said.
It's been a while.
But The Office also got denied for the third time.
What do you think about that?
That's never gonna happen.
It's pretty clear now. I don't know. Maybe one more time. I found a perfect meme to post next time one is going up for review though. So I'm sitting on that for probably 5 months until another one hits 10K. Because there's another project sitting around 3K right now. So.
Oh my gosh, there is.
yeah. I looked it up.
Time,
I was curious.
I think that time will be. I think they're just waiting for that shitty ripoff to like get off of this.
I would hope so. I would like to think so. That there's no other like motive to not make The Office like sexual themes or something. Because if that's the reason, then I don't think
that can't be the reason. I think Friends is more of that stuff, and Big Bang Theory than The Office. I think The Office is the most tame. But to be fair, I haven't watched that one out of the three, so as much.
Yeah, but, I would love an Office set, and tens of thousands of other people would too. But that is what it is. We have our first winner here, though, the Medieval Blacksmith. This one is getting some hype. I've seen this one. This one reminds me of the old fishing store, though. Like just stylistically, or what it could be, I would think it's something similar to that.
Well, back in the day, I don't know if you know set number 7.
Yeah, you're talking about
3739.
Yeah. I think
that set I've always wanted my whole life, and this is just like modern version of that, where it's super detailed. Like you said, it would probably be like the old fishing store. It will probably be like the tree house.
How much does this one go for? This is expensive. Is it? Oh, this was designed by Daniel Siskin, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I think.
There it is. This is how they should do it. Oh my God! It says on the box, original design by Daniel Siskin.
Daniel Siskin. Yeah.
Wow.
You know the story behind that, right?
No, maybe, but tell it again for people.
Basically, you could, from my understanding, okay, I might be wrong about this, but you could buy this model or the instructions on his website back in 2000, and it was so popular that Lego picked up the model and sold it as a direct-to-consumer set. So it was originally an unofficial thing.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. Yeah. I don't think I knew that, actually. So
it's such an awesome set too.
Yeah,
I know,
it's very simple though.
It's very expensive.
Wouldn't be hard to replicate. I was just thinking that if you were trying to build this on your own, you could probably pull it off.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bricks essentially. No, I wouldn't see. I don't see any like special parts. Do you know what that goes for, Justin?
It goes for $250 to $300.
There's one for $285.
Sealed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Complete with all original pieces.
Then sorry, sealed. It's probably $500 actually. Looking now.
Oh, well,
this
regardless,
is used for $285.
Justin, I would say you should. Oh, I might do this. I might buy that and then buy the new one and then do a comparison video.
Go for it. This is a set I've been wanting this my whole life. Like I would always look at the catalog, and it's always been so expensive, so I can't get it.
This is not one that ever crossed my mind as one I'd like, but
I love.
But now that there's a new one, I think that would be fun.
If you look at it.
It's funny because the original one looks like the Nintendo version, like the NES version, and then the new one looks like the PlayStation 4 version. It's kind of funny.
It's so HD. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I really should freaking buy this one though. Now you're making me want to.
I know. If only you made enough money on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, that's it. I know I can't. Oh, I'm poor. Give me all your money.
I'm poor. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. No, you should totally go for it. I would love to see you get this set. If that's. I mean, it's weird.
Maybe you should.
I'm sure you guys have sets like this too, and I think this is one for you, Justin, where it's not like prohibitively expensive, right? Like you could afford to drop $300, right? Like you just could.
That's true. But the thing is, I like it in sealed, and it's going to be $500.
Right, sealed. But still, even then, like if it's one you really want, you've wanted for 2 decades, like you could swing it.
I could do it. Yeah.
And like I end up in the same place on a lot of sets like that, and even cheaper than this though too. It's where it's like, why don't I own this set? It's not even that expensive, and like. I don't know. I just feel like I have a lot of sets like that.
Because recently I got back into buying stuff on eBay. Like I've been obsessed with buying stuff on eBay.
Yeah, that's a bad time sometimes.
It's the worst because I look at how much stuff I bought, and they're so much more expensive than that one set I want.
Right.
And
yeah.
I'm like, why didn't I just buy that one set I want? Now I'm like, but I got some 100%. Good ass deals recently. Like stay tuned for those watching for some upcoming hauls because. I got some steals. Like I got some really good steals.
I've been buying a bit lately because the gun. I bought the 2 gunships and Palpatine's arrest, but like 2018, I feel like was my eBay year. Nah, it's been a while.
Back in the day, I used to do it like 2017, 2018 was another eBay year, but I wanted to stop being so obsessive with the eBay purchases.
Right.
So in 2019, I started this series called the Haul Patrol, where I would limit my buying, and it was fun, but. I want to go back to buying.
I want more.
Yeah. You know.
What's your strategy, Justin? Do you do buy it now, newly listed?
That's how you find it. I do. Yeah.
I do that, or I do best offer, and I do the most ridiculous prices, and you'll be amazed at how many people say yes.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'll go low, and then they'll say yes, and I'm like, holy crud! Like
you weren't supposed to.
I know. I was like, okay, well, I didn't plan to spend this much, but I'll get both.
Yeah. Offer $100 on this blacksmith shop for $285 and see if they take it. It's
thinking emoji. Honestly, I might as well.
Yeah, you'll probably get denied within the hour, so we'll know.
They're like,
quickly.
Well, sometimes they have auto denial, which is
yeah.
Like I put it, and it's like sorry, you instantly just got denied. And
Like,
it's like
increase offer. Just try again until it's at the lowest. All right, so next up is actually another one that got accepted is Winnie the Pooh. And this one I'm kind of surprised with. And the most intriguing part about the set being accepted to me is how they're going to do the minifigures, because the mock-ups here don't look great.
They got to do something. These are awful.
Yeah. I will say, you know what? I was watching part of the live stream today. I watched it like when it was recorded. And, you know, they did mention that like part of like what they're doing, or like the reasoning behind what they choose, is like whether or not they can create new elements, and like that was like in a list of things. So I think they're gonna make new things for this. I think that's a bygone rule, or whatever you would call it.
Because Sesame Street, they need to do it for that one and Winnie the Pooh. It's going to be gone. And plus, next review is Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, it's a dumb rule,
I mean,
and they obviously,
which is good, because that means next review we're getting Lego Nintendo.
Right. The Ideas team does well enough for them to swing it now, I think.
Yeah,
At least I would hope so.
They really, it's such a, it's limited so much.
Yeah.
It's, you know, maybe back in the day, but Lego has so much resources to use for this one.
Yeah. But yeah, the set itself, I don't know. I don't remember much of Winnie the Pooh. I know I really liked it as a kid, but like the build, I have no idea what that is. Like, I'm sure that's what it is in the show or whatever, but like I couldn't tell you. Have you watched Winnie the Pooh recently, Greg? I feel
that's
like
the house, right? Isn't that their house?
Is it? Does Clark?
I don't
you haven't
know.
shown it
We
to Clark?
don't really watch it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a thing anymore. It's not on TV anywhere, so.
Okay.
That's Pooh's house. Right?
It's
Wonder
Let me
what's
double
inside.
check.
Is there another photo of it that shows the interior, or
not
is this
on
just?
this Brickset article.
I was just immediately turned off by the minifigs that are with it.
Yeah,
and
they
I'm
look
like,
rough.
Tigger is like the worst thing I've ever seen. And there's probably somebody out there that's like, "Oh, I love that," but no.
It's all brick built. It's not just
Yeah.
a mold. It's special. No, it's got to be better than that.
And like, Piglet should be tiny, right?
Should
You would
he?
think.
Oh,
Like even Pooh should be small. Like all these characters are like kind of small except for the
The
rabbit.
sizing's screwed. I mean, I don't know how
Piglet's like the tiniest little thing.
I don't know why it doesn't even have short legs.
Yeah.
I guess because maybe they don't have short legs
I
for
don't know.
that coloring, but
Here's the deal though, like I will say, if someone commissioned me to make a Pooh mock like this, I wouldn't be able to do anything even close to this good, so I shouldn't criticize too much. But if it's going to be an actual Lego set for me,
hey,
this
that
one's
goes
kinda-
without saying.
No,
We're here to
I'm-
make fun of people's builds.
Well,
no, I was gonna say I wasn't even. To me, it's the minifigures that he did what he could.
No,
The build is pretty cool.
the
for me,
minifigures
like-
are limited by what elements are like in the designer program he's using or whatever. So I don't
Exactly.
It's just
No.
it's a concept. It's a preliminary proof of concept, and Lego's supposed to take this and make
the
it
Lego
better.
Touch will make it better,
So-
assuming that they do allow new molds. 'Cause
If they don't,
again, if they
I
don't-
cannot, dude. I'd laugh so hard with the CMF
would not-
pig and rabbit pieces.
Yeah,
maybe
the thing
this
is,
will be the opposite
wouldn't,
of the-
Disney wouldn't even let them
And
make it if they can't do new molds because
Disney
it just wouldn't be accurate to the
owns
characters.
this? Does it? Do they? No.
What was that?
What were you gonna say, Greg?
I'm hoping this is the opposite of the Flintstone set. I remember when I first saw the
Oh,
photo for
yeah.
Flintstones, I was like, I really love that. And then when they made the set, I was like, I don't love that so much. This might be like, I don't love this, but when they make the set, it's like, dude, that really came together really well.
Well, I hope you're right.
We'll
So,
see.
Next up, denied NASA spacecraft. Not really surprised about that.
Yeah.
Another denial. The Haunted Mansion 50th anniversary. Have no idea
that
what
would
that
have been
was.
really cool because the Haunted Mansion is a famous ride, but it was so big. I mean, I don't think they would have.
Okay. And finally, a surprising denial, one that I thought was gonna sneak in because of Disney or whatever, is the Seven Dwarfs house. So that one
That
did
could have
not-
worked.
Could have worked, yeah. The Seven Dwarfs are pretty popular, so I'm just kind of surprised that one didn't sneak its way in there. But Medieval Blacksmith and Winnie the Pooh for.
I see
later
it as
year,
this way,
next
like
year.
they don't have too much to work off of with the Seven Dwarfs house, and I don't even know how popular that would be.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Still, from a financial standpoint, The Office would have sold everything.
Mhm.
Like these, it is what it is, I guess. But I don't
Yeah.
know.
All right. Lego Masters is a thing.
Well,
now.
wait.
Okay.
I actually just thought about it. I'm thinking about this, and I think that maybe with The Office, they might be waiting for Friends to get off the shelf, and maybe they'll just do one sitcom on the shelf at a time.
Oh, that could be.
Something like that.
Please.
So yeah,
please.
so I think in the future we will have an Office set eventually. Again, waiting for the rip off to get off the shelves too.
Yeah.
Once that expires,
Dude, I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope so. But yeah, Lego Masters is a thing, and it
It is
aired.
indeed a thing.
Okay, I should probably say this again. We're recording this Wednesday, February 12th at 7:30 p.m. and we have not seen episode 2 yet. So we've seen episode 1, and I'll go first, I guess. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good show. I thought that they've set a really good like foundation for it, and it's kind of interesting. Like everyone seems to know what it is, right? Because they did the Super Bowl commercial and everything. Like, I got my hair cut today, and the hairdresser knew what the heck it was, right? Like, they were like, did you watch the Lego... They didn't call it Lego Masters. Everyone calls it something different, right? Lego something. But did you watch the Lego show, basically? And I was like, yeah, of course.
Does your hair cutter know you make videos? Like, this is kind of interesting.
It's just
now.
a different person every time. But we were talking, and I was like,
so,
yeah, I make
how
Lego
did the
YouTube
conversation
videos.
of Lego come up?
Well, because she's like, are you still in high school? Because I look young, right? And I'm like, no. She's like, oh, so what are you doing in college? And I'm like, I kind of stopped that. And then I'm like, yeah, because YouTube. And then I, spill the beans because can't be awkward.
Subscriber?
No, I didn't tell the name of it, but yeah.
Anyway. She's like, well, how do you make money on YouTube?
No, it didn't go there, thankfully. I was like, whew. Yeah, no.
Oh, the one I dread is what do you do? And it's like, well, I play with Lego.
you just gotta come up. Oh, I'm a Target.
I work for Google.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I'm employed by Google.
Confidential. Something like
and then
that.
she's expecting a pretty big tip off your haircut, I would imagine, if you said you're.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there you go. Right. But yeah, anyway, Lego Masters episode 1 came out. We've all watched it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Safe to assume. Okay, good. Really good episode, right? No.
I mean, it was a good first episode. I mean,
I loved it.
Good.
There were some things that I didn't love about it, but it's mainly due to time constraints.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see like more of the actual building process. And I wanted more of like the critique of the sets and them to really show them off. I know they did it on like the winning one, but then they kind of blasted through several of them. But what can you do? It's
right. So that was my big thing is like, I think the show gets better as it goes on because you can spend more time on each build or on like individual little things because you'll have less people to spread that time across. So
yeah.
And we'll get to know the characters and everything, I like getting to know the contestants.
Oh, the characters. Yeah, I think I can still only name Iceberg and Boone, and like I know that I know the two guys at one last. Yeah, it's. I
remember how everybody looked. I just don't remember the names.
Oh yeah, obviously, but yeah, it's gotta put names to faces and figure it out. It was weird trying to record
the Harley
the video.
Quinn girl. There's like the guy with the ponytail like thing that he had going on.
The two old girrs.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were. You know what I found out? The two old ladies aren't even like 50 yet, per source.
Are you talking about hair? The one with the hair?
The two old ladies, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. But the older ladies that are like the grandmas essentially or whatever.
I think it's cool they got a wide variety of people to be on the
obviously, show. Yeah. That's definitely like an important thing for them to have
diversity.
Done. Yeah.
I actually
10 years ago it would have been different.
For me, I didn't get a chance to watch it last Wednesday. We're going to watch it Thursday night. And I went over to my in-laws and they immediately start talking about the show and spoil it for me. So I already knew what happened.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, did you see what happened with the guy's roller coaster last night and how it stopped halfway up?" I'm like, "No."
That's funny that your in-laws were watching.
I was reading the
Reddit
comments.
That's the thing. Like, I think that's important to say is like they're obviously only into Lego for the most part because I'm kind of into it, but these are people that really aren't in the demographic that are watching the show, and it gives me hope that this isn't going to be like a one and done type thing where it's one season, it kind of fails, and then it disappears. Maybe other people are watching as well.
I've seen a lot of buzz for it. I think this is. I mean, I didn't check out the ratings, like how many viewers it got, but I think it did pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, just from the buzz I saw, I don't know.
So how bummed were you guys about Boone's build? Because I love that so much. And then
that was like the best build.
I wish they would have just given him a chance to get that thing working because he would have
yeah.
smoked everybody on there with that.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I saw some people on like Reddit comments, conspiracy theory, whatever, and like they're like the build was clearly working earlier. They clearly did that for drama purposes and like made it not work.
I mean, it could have been being that they weren't voting anyone off, but they would have gotten that golden brick probably because of it. Do you think it was because they showed a shot where when they were pushing their table over, it got hit on a brick or something that was on the floor?
Yeah, it's possible something got a little shaken up there.
Yeah. But you think I know they made it seem like everyone is rushing over with like 1 second left to put these tables together.
Right.
You think they would have ran that thing one last time before you showed it off to the crowd or the
Well,
to
I
the
thought they
judges?
were saying that it wasn't working before. Like it worked before, and then it stopped working, and then that's when they were like, "Oh, we can't get it to work. We're worried." Like I thought that's what happened.
I was under
It
the
wasn't-
assumption that it was working properly, but then when they hit something on the floor when they were wheeling it over, that's when it made it happen.
maybe I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I loved icebergs though as well. That whole Egyptian thing was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, they had a really
yeah.
nice coherent theme. As did the winners. Oh, here's a good picture of the top.
Oh, I
down
like
of
the
all of
father
them.
and son duo too.
Oh yeah, that was cool to see. Like they kind of got emotional a little bit that they were doing this together.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
It was cool to see a dad that was into.
Maybe that could be Clark and Greg in the future.
Yeah, we'll be on Lego Masters season like 73 or something.
73. Yeah.
Well, that might be.
73. Jesus.
Someone was like, "You guys should have won at Lego Masters," and I was like, "Can you imagine me and Clark there? That'd be
Oh
so
my
bad."
God.
Disaster town.
We had 15 hours to build something. We'd have like the crappiest thing you could imagine.
They would be like interviewing Clark and stuff.
I mean, they might keep him on just for entertainment, but I think we get voted off pretty early in the season.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So yeah, speaking of voting off, they did not. Justin, your Lego pieces are kind of loud.
Sorry. Okay, I'll be more quiet.
He's multitasking.
It's okay.
Yeah. I'm building the pet shop and I'm so excited about it. But yeah.
They did not vote anybody off on this episode. They did the whole bait and switch where they pulled the people that lost out, and then they told them they didn't lose. So that was like good and bad, I guess. Like I don't know how I feel about that really, but like. Yeah,
it was cute. It was the first episode, whatever.
It's
it's
a Lego
like
show, so what do you
episode-
expect, I guess.
Yeah. Will Arnett's
Yeah.
killing it too. Like I really love his sense of humor with it. And like that commercial break, I think you mentioned this in your
That was
video,
good,
Ryan.
yeah.
When he kind of like he's like, we're gonna get interrupted by a commercial break and it cuts. It's like
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, I really like that. But yeah, they didn't knock anybody off, but they did give the winners the golden brick, which will allow them to avoid being knocked off in a future episode. So that's kind of an interesting kink for the show. Although,
Some immunity.
yeah. Although I don't know how useful that is for them, but I don't know who I was talking to, but it was basically like, I was like, if you're already the best builder, then why do you need this to survive if you're just going to win anyway? But the counterpoint is, I'm sure different challenges will have different things other than like building the most aesthetically pleasing in a working ride type build.
Yeah.
And
You
so
can be the best builder, and there could be one challenge where you guys just really struggle or something
Right.
goes terribly wrong, and it's like it might be
Well,
nice
I mean,
to have that.
Think about how useful it would have been for Boone here if there was elimination, because
Yeah, if it was like down to 3 people, and
Well, I guess they didn't.
Boone's whole
Yeah,
thing was
okay.
making this thing that went up an incline like that, and it didn't work, that could have been enough to get voted out, even though it was really awesome. Everything outside of that.
I think as the competition gets more heated, it'll be pretty useful. But
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see what happens in tonight's episode because I know it's something with like they're gonna smash all the builds and so, yeah, kind of like an egg drop. I feel like where you have to like make sure something within your build survives. So I'm
Oh,
definitely.
is that what it is?
I think so. From
I saw
watching
that
like
preview
a
at the
little
end,
trailer preview thing. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what other kind of challenges they have throughout the season because I saw this first episode and I was like, well, is it always just going to be like building a thing that works and then putting it together? And then I was like, no, it can't be. They have to have other things, and I'm kind of excited to see what the other things are because I'm sure there are some really interesting ones. But
Yeah.
do you guys want to? I know it's going to be kind of tough, but do you want to find a picture of like the cast if you can, unless you know who you think in your mind. Who do you think gets? Oh, wait, can I? I don't know if I can say that. I'll keep that for later. Who do you think is voted off first?
voted off first. I thought you were going to say win. That's harder than
No, who do you
Voted
think?
off
Who do you
first,
think
like, if
loses?
you're-
Or who do you think loses like this week? Yeah, we can do.
If
I
you're
don't
this.
basing
know.
it on like the first one, I would say the 2 older women that tried doing the duck theme that was a failure, and then they went into something else.
Okay.
That was pretty rough, but it could have just been a fluke though too.
I was gonna say the ponytail guy and the girl.
Well, they said they don't have like they that was their first time working together, right?
No chemistry.
Okay, so that's
there.
what I wasn't sure if I could say. They did not like show up to the show together. Like they were put together by the show.
No, they were weren't they? They met each other somehow.
That's a lie.
But they
No,
they never
no,
built
nope.
together.
Per source, that is a lie.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes, that was just made up for TV. So no,
Ooh.
they did not like know each other
Lego Masters
or anything
fake. Oh my
before.
The
God.
truth behind Lego Masters, the title of this
Yeah,
podcast.
there you go, Justin. Doing your job
Honestly,
for you.
all right. Starting to
and
be
I
at work, I
believe
was trying
Lego
to look for a
Masters
title.
dirty secret.
I believe the two older ladies did also not know each other beforehand. So
Oh. She
That-
was great though. Like the
No,
lady
really?
with the giant hair.
yeah,
Every time that Will Arnett would say something, they always pan to her crazy reaction, which I thought was fantastic. So I'd like to
Right.
keep her on the show just for that, even if she has bad ideas and has issues building.
yeah.
But man, like I want to say Boone, like that what they did the first episode was so like above and beyond the other ones in my opinion that I feel like they're going to be the winners if they continue that.
Yeah, it was a very good build. I mean, there's some stiff competition in there.
Yeah.
There's
I
probably
mean, the Ferris wheel, we didn't even mention the Ferris wheel itself. Like, I don't know if you guys ever just sat down and tried building a Lego Ferris wheel like that, but I imagine it's pretty difficult.
Dude, I built the Lego Ferris wheel, like the 2007 creator one, and it did not work. I built
Yeah.
it with instructions.
With
and it didn't
instructions and
freaking
all the
work, yeah.
pieces. And this dude's like making this thing look
So,
like pleasing.
yeah.
Wow. So I don't know.
Huh. Wait, to Justin, did you say who you think will be knocked out first?
I said I don't know. I mean, those are two good guesses. I mean, that's the only thing I could base it off of at
Okay.
this point.
It's so tough after one
The
episode.
chemistry, yeah.
All right, we'll find out tonight.
It's a hard- Who do you think? Who do you think?
Oh, I said ponytail guy and the girl.
Oh yeah, you did say
'Cause
that.
they-
you did say
they-
that. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
They were not vibing. So
What was their thing though? Did they do the was it like bumper cars or something like that?
yeah,
or
that sounds right.
It was like a candy place. I thought it was a candy
Oh.
place.
who did the one
Did
with
they
the
have a
bumper
swinging
cars?
ship? No, I think they had the bumper cars as well.
Oh, did they?
I think they had a lot
Some of those
in there.
people they really kind of copped out on the you had to have a moving element. Some of them just had something that spun around in a circle.
Like a
whereas-
Ferris wheel.
Yeah, well, something simpler than that. Like just something spinning horizontally in a circle. Whereas like Boone did that epic rise up.
Timber Town.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was very good. The roller coaster mechanism was really nice.
Yeah.
You think they're going to mention Beyond the Brick?
No,
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
there will be no outside. The show will contain just the contestant names and nothing else.
It was
Um,
kind of a bummer. Speaking of that, it's kind of a bummer. Like Boone, for example, he has a channel, obviously, but they don't specifically mention like, "Hey, I'm a Lego YouTuber and this is my channel." It'd be kind of cool if they got some promotion in that regard.
Right.
I get why they don't though, because like that's like their number one competition.
Yeah.
Network TV.
Fox is like, "Yeah, don't mention YouTube. We're
like please don't. But you could promote it on YouTube.
yeah." Maybe if he wins, he can be like, "Yeah, this is what I do for a living," and it'd be kind of
They'll
cool.
probably tour him around or something. I don't know. Like, was
Yeah.
this like American Idol or something? That'd be interesting.
I got
This
like,
show very much reminds me of a show that I used to watch a long, long time ago, and I think it's still out. It's called Project Runway, where people essentially it's the same thing,
Oh,
but people are they're designing like garments, like dresses and things, and it's basically following the same like style, I guess.
Well, yeah, it reminded me of The Apprentice, because like
Oh, yeah.
they have the same thing where they have like teams and stuff and
Challenges, and then you're
and
fired.
challenges. Yeah. Round, you're fired. That's Trump impression. Okay.
That was good.
That's all I got.
It's cool though. It's a good show. Like I said, I hope it's
yeah.
hope it's something that sticks around for season after season and not just this season. And
I know I got to get
Right.
on the show now. I'm interested.
yeah,
I can't build, but I'll try.
You can build.
let's go on together, Ryan. We'll be partners in it.
Do it.
All right. We'll go for
I
it.
bet
guys
they
can
I bet
actually
they would
build.
take us on. I bet they would.
All right, we'll go for it next time.
Apply for next season. Yeah.
Season 2.
I'll keep my eye out. I'm gonna start working on my building techniques. I'm gonna carry us to victory.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
All right, next up, Lego AT-AT rumored for this summer, and I have some odd thoughts, conflicting thoughts. As excited as I am about another AT-AT, can't help but feel like it's a little too close to an ATM-6, which just came out for episode 7 like 2.5 years ago.
Oh, that.
I know it's not an AT-AT, but like it's got 4 legs, a head, and a body. It's the same thing.
If we get to that, then like half of the Star Wars ships are just like.
It's got
they're
2
so
wings.
Similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
you know?
It's gray.
it is
Exactly.
great. It is also great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried. So I see Lego Star Wars going in a bad direction, like really, really quickly. Like it's becoming very apparent very quickly that their pricing scheme is becoming very bad. And that this AT-AT might cost $160, and that's a lot of money for like what is supposed to be a toy for kids, right? and I don't really know like what the deal is, but a lot of the theories are that Lego has changed their pricing, theory or scheme or whatever strategy, yeah, to match that of retailers like Walmart and Target because they are discounting sets so heavily so quickly. And what I'm finding now, all of a sudden, is that sets are no longer being discounted so quickly. Like, if you look at your shelves at Walmart and Target or even on Amazon.com, you have these $80, $90 sets like the Sith TIE Fighter and Slave One, and the Pose X-Wing that's like a $90 set. None of them have been like rolled back at Walmart like like sets like that typically would be back in the day, like the last 5 years. So I'm seeing this really frightening trend where the prices are going up now, like the MSRP, but the actual stores are no longer discounting them to offset that because that's what they had been doing when the sets were cheaper for whatever reason. But now that they're more expensive, they're not. Maybe they're just cashing out on that thought that now they've kind of tricked Lego into raising the prices so they can make more money. I'm not sure.
It's like so backwards.
Like
low prices should be no discount, and then these higher prices should be discounted. Almost like the DC CMFs, how they're supposedly $5, but it's $3.44 or whatever at Walmart.
Yeah, they still haven't figured that one out. We're gonna get to that though in a little bit. But yeah, AT-AT this summer. I don't know. Like, you guys aren't gonna buy it, are you? You're not huge.
Probably
huge
not.
Star Wars
I mean,
people.
I like the at.
Do you own one?
The at, but I don't own one. No.
You should own one.
I got one for free at a yard sale.
Wait, how'd that happen?
Some of it. We were checking out yard sales, and there's a video on my channel. There was just a bunch of stuff sitting on someone's yard, and first thing I saw was this giant Lego box, and it was the one from I don't know what year, 2011 or something like that.
Right.
That might not even be year one came out, but I looked inside. There was a couple bags in there. I was missing some of the pieces, but someone was nice enough to send us the missing ones, and I built it up. So I have it, and then I have the ATM-6 as well. So for me, I'm kind of like I feel like I'm well stocked at this point.
Yeah.
It's not like I need another land speeder like they're doing the land speeders every year either. I see what you're saying though. Like they need to probably do something different.
Their pricing structure, yeah, it's becoming very scary, and I'm really worried that like Lego Star Wars was not a top 7 theme last year selling.
Oh.
Wait,
are you more concerned about the fact that they're making this particular set or the pricing or both?
No, well, this set I think is going to be overpriced at $160 unless there's something about it that's drastically different than like the last 3.
The Last Jedi one was the same price, right?
It was $150. But even then, that one was like bulkier than a regular AT-AT and had more to it, right?
And it dropped pretty fast because I got mine like right after Christmas for like a little over 100.
Yeah, they did. Those did go down. But like you said, like Boba Fett's Slave One has not gone down at all. I don't think I've ever seen that set on sale.
Why is that? Like,
it's
why?
Wild, right? I have no idea. That $120 price point is golden where it doesn't go on sale. I don't know.
It used to be Walmart was literally like you put that set out, it's 20% off like the next day.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's drastic for Walmart. Like, I know that's like maybe their strategy. Maybe they could go like 5% like for 6 months, 10%, then 15, then 20. So they could make it a little more gradual on themselves and make a little bit more money on the people that don't want to wait or whatever. Sure. But yeah, that's wild. But there's I don't know where I'm at on this. There's the General Grievous Starfighter leak from last week, and this is the one that's really scaring me. As far as like the direction Lego Star Wars is heading, is that like everyone I talk to is like pretty certain that set is going to be $80. And you look at the preliminary, yeah, right. That's what I thought, and I think it's 60. I really think it's 60. Like if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you it's 60. But there's a non-zero chance that set is $80, and it's going to be like 500 pieces, and the last one was $50, and it's not going to be much different, bigger, and like I'm kind of scared. Like they're killing Lego Star Wars, and I'm going to make a video about this, so this is something I've been thinking about a lot. That's why I keep talking about it, but like they might be killing Lego Star Wars, and I don't get it. It's really dumb.
Maybe they're killing it for kids and like parents that are buying it for kids, but maybe there's this new demographic that's coming through where it's a lot of adults are still into Star Wars and they're the ones that are spending the cash on these things.
I hope someone's buying it.
I think that's the most popular demographic at this point, like the teens and adults.
But I will say, as a parent myself, if we walked into Walmart or whatever and we see a Star Wars set there that's $80 and like 500 pieces or something, or you can get something that's Lego City that's much bigger for less money, you're probably gonna
I was
trend
looking,
that
I was
way.
at Target today looking at the like $30 price range of Lego City sets, just laughing to myself because those are just so ridiculously overpriced. They
Oh,
they
yeah.
have
Maybe that's
like
a bad example. I mean,
yeah, I
because you
know,
know,
but I know
Lego
what you mean.
City-
There's definitely better value out there than the Star Wars stuff. And I know like the Disney
Yeah.
acquisition, I don't know what the fees Disney is charging, but someone's got to give and like something's got to be fixed here cuz stuff's getting a little outrageous.
Well, I felt this way for a long time, dude. Like when Luke's home was $30, that was like life changing.
Yeah, like a month ago.
Yeah, no, Luke's home. Remember it? Luke's
Luke's
home from The Last Jedi.
Oh, not Obi-Wan. Okay, I was thinking Obi-Wan's hut. Yeah,
No,
Octo
no,
Island.
that was bad too. Oh my god.
But that was like $22 forever. Like it would never really
Yeah.
sat at the $30.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. That the Walmart isn't discounting it.
But now all of a sudden we're seeing these stores not discount them.
That's
And
where it gets
this is where you
worrying,
have
I
a
see.
problem.
I see.
Well, here's the deal. People are gonna, like we always talk about, they're gonna vote with their wallet. And 6 months from now, if you see all these sets sitting for 50% off at Walmart, you'll know that this didn't work out very well for them.
That's true.
And you
The
know,
only way-
the more I think about it, you're right, because like you said, the Slave One hasn't gone down, but like I've been wanting to find those 20th anniversary sets on sale, and I literally have not.
No, yeah, they've been tough
Yeah,
finds.
so-
Although I will say, like the Snowspeeder, I think was on sale on like Amazon for like $21. Like a lot of the two $30 sets might have been down to like $17. So there have been some
I got
good deals to
cheap
be had on the
ones.
cheaper ones. Yeah,
The cheap ones have
Oh.
been discounted heavily on Amazon, but
Well,
like
I wanted
they're-
the $20 one. I guess that one's too.
Oh, the
popular.
battle pack? That was like $12 on Target.com forever. I bought like 30 of them. Where have you been?
Shocked Pikachu.
Yeah, no, that's the correct response. I don't know
Dang
what,
it. All right.
where you were.
That's the set we're betting. That's the set we're betting. Okay.
For what?
What was the new bet? We had a new bet yesterday or
Oh,
last week.
shoot. I don't remember.
you guys are out of control.
Too many bets.
Series 22. Come on.
But yeah, we'll do something. I have enough of those that I'd be willing to throw one up.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, I bought because they were $12 and Target ran the $10 with 50 gift card.
Oh
So
my
I was
gosh.
like, all right, 5 in the cart.
I knew you were buying a
Done.
lot. I just missed the $12 part of all of
They
it.
were
He's
$12.
cornering the market.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm trying out my strategy of buying every copy of one set that I possibly can to see what happens. That's still my like ultimate like rich person goal is like if I could just buy like 7,000 of a set and see what that does to the market of it.
I'll be extremely
cash out.
interesting.
It suddenly becomes a rare set,
Yeah,
and you just trickle them out every once in a while to make some
Exactly.
money off of it.
yeah, I'm just curious if you can make a set rare. I thought that'd be a really fun like 3-year video project, and then you drop a video like that year that once you've completed your project that you haven't talked about. That would be a really
Yeah.
cool one.
Show your warehouse with all these battle packs.
Oh my god, that would be so good. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll do a video on that Star Wars stuff at some point in the future. It's just something I've been getting a little worried about. Anyway, we have some DC Comics superhero stuff. Justin, you probably know more about this than I do.
Let's see. What we got?
It's Wonder Woman vs. Cheetah, Batman Penguin Pursuit, Joker's Trike Chase, another tricycle, mobile bat base, and that's it, I think. What is
Well,
a mobile
with all
bat
those,
base?
the Cheetah Wonder Woman one is based off the new movie, the Wonder Woman movie, and the Bat base is the only one with a new character, which is Bronze Tiger. Here's the thing with these DC superheroes sets, they don't put a lot of new characters. I guess we just got the CMF series to fill us over with that, but then again, there's a lot of repeated characters
That's
too.
very true. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do any of these catch any of your guys' eyes?
Not like I bought the Batmobile and the Batcave last summer, and I really like those. But maybe the mobile bat base, when I need to see a picture. I have no idea what that's going to look like. Would be the one, but I don't think a Trike Chase is going to get me, and I don't think the 4+ Penguin set is going to get me. So
see, when I see a $10 license set, I just buy it anyways. So that will get me for sure. But that will probably be the only one besides the Wonder Woman.
that's like the
sets
one
that
thing I relate with your channel is like $10 sets like that. It's like,
that's it.
Who's gonna review it? Justin.
Polybags, $10 sets, $20 sets, weird licenses. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, mobile bat base, meh. Joker's Strike, whatever. Penguin Pursuit and Wonder Woman, I get those, but they don't sound super exciting.
Yeah,
How
probably.
about you, Greg? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm kind of in the same boat with Ryan. I think the mobile bat base could be cool. I don't need any more DC motorcycle type things. It's like every time they release sets, you got one of those. The 4+ set, maybe Clark would enjoy. I'd like to see what the minifigs look like. It's really what's going to come down to, especially the Joker from the Trike Chase and then the Penguin from the Penguin Pursuit.
I see.
All
I'm
right.
pulling the just too good. It all comes down to the minifigs.
I feel
yeah.
you, bro.
Okay, so I got a question for you guys. Have you guys been at Target lately?
No.
Nope.
Wait, have you guys bought any DC CMFs?
Trying to.
At Kohl's like twice, and then that was it.
Have you guys noticed that Target does not have DC CMFs?
Thinking about it. What does that mean?
They don't have them.
I mean, do you think like they're not going to ever get them?
They would have had them a month and a half ago.
I don't know. My Walmart still doesn't have them, so I'm sure my Target doesn't either.
My Walmart has them. My Walmart, I've seen them at Walmart.
My Walmart has them, yes.
But I have
now
not
I'm trying to really
seen
think about
them
Target.
at a Target.
Okay, I think you're right.
They are not at Target. I am convinced that they are not at Target, because my Targets like have all the other sets, right?
I might have seen one a month ago. I'm going to double check.
Wait, didn't Brickstar? He made a video about him, and he said that he got his at.
Did he?
I thought so.
Oh, this throws a real wrench in this topic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that
Conspiracy.
he went to Target and got his
Oh.
for some reason.
DC CMFs. Let's see if we can do a quick search here.
Yeah.
Ryan
had this big conspiracy theory.
Well, I really, assuming that what I have said is true, Target for whatever reason isn't. Oh yeah, he got this. Wait, surprise! Wait, is this a video from today?
No, it was from a little while back. He's probably watching this like, yes. Let me see. I don't know when it was from, but he got a bunch of them.
Here we go. On the vlog channel, so don't be mad that I'm not subscribed to him. I don't want people to like comment down below. Why aren't you subscribed to Brickstar? All right, let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. 20 pack opening. Let's see if he says it in this. Oh, it's a parody. Oh, this isn't gonna help.
Wait, no, it's at the very end, I think.
Oh, he says it at the end where we got them?
No, the parody's at the very end.
Oh, he says, okay, no. Okay, in the description he says found the DC collectible minifigures at Target for $3.99 a pack. Okay, I guess they are at Target.
Okay.
All right. Well,
the parody at the end is it's how to make your videos not made for kids.
Oh, that was like he stole that from our podcast last week. Oh wait,
yeah, you just have to put yourself in a white void and show yourself and crank up the contrast.
I got a great still of him. I'm sure he'll like this. Oh man, no, because I hadn't seen this video, so I didn't, because his video came out before I did the thing in the podcast last week. But yeah, we seem to have had the same idea there with how to make it not for kids. Yeah. That's really funny. Okay.
What was your theory though? Like prior to this, what was your theory?
I don't know. I was just like, is Target taking a stand since Lego increased the price? Like, I don't know. I didn't know where it was going, but that's kind of what I thought. I was like, they increased the price, and all of a sudden Target's not carrying them. Correlation isn't causation, but like something's fishy, But I guess they do carry them, but my two Targets definitely do not have them. So
I'd love to see a retailer stand up to these price increases, though. That'd be great. I would support Target just for.
Just for what you cut out.
The price increase by not selling.
Yeah, I want to back a company that stands up to these Lego price increases and says we're not having it, and I'll support Target for that. They're saying no $5 CMFs in this plate.
Well, he says they're selling them for $3.99, so I don't know. So Walmart's selling them for $3.44, Target's selling them for $3.99. And Lego's just raking it in at $5 a pack in store.
Yeah, Lego is literally the only place that's selling them for the full price, and maybe that's the only thing that they really care about. Is like, we're gonna charge it. I don't care what you guys charge, but
well, I mean, Ryan and I bought it at Kohl's early. That's how they got us.
But I got my Kohl's cash. Got my Kohl's cash though.
$5. Oh, okay, nice.
I got my Kohl's cash. I used it on Battle Pack, so I paid $4 a piece essentially.
Yeah, I need.
Ryan on Wednesday, he's like, I'm voting with my wallet. Saturday, sends me a picture of an entire box in his hand.
It was so funny. I just sent you the box. I'm like, I did a bad thing. Worth every penny. Anyway, for the memes, of course. So the Lego VIP program sweepstakes is going on. Can you guys believe it? You have a chance to win a 2012 San Diego Comic-Con Shazam minifigure. Crickets, because nobody cares.
Oh no, don't say that.
And all you have to do is burn through a bunch of your VIP points, right? That's all you have to do.
Yes. So this is Lego's newest way to get you to use all your VIP points at no cost to them.
Well, you got to burn through them, and it might win. It's not even.
And if you live in Quebec, you can't enter. Okay, good to know.
Isn't this like, doesn't this kind of go against the whole no purchase necessary type thing? Or
Does it say? Well, you have to purchase to buy.
yeah, like
you have
like,
VIP points, so I don't think that's.
yeah, you're kind of like gambling here a little bit, right?
That's what I said on Twitter. I was like, "Isn't this gambling? Like, you have to."
You're taking some type of currency. Well, you've converted your dollars into these points,
Right.
and then you're using these points to wager that you may potentially win a prize,
Right.
which is essentially what happens in Las Vegas when you go into a casino.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not entering this. I'm not giving them my points. Like, that's just taking my money that I'm gonna use elsewhere anyway. Like, the new VIP program is still really bad, and they still have not like this is the one thing they've done in like 4 months that I remember. Like, that's not good.
Well, I don't
This
even
is
use my
especially bad-
points anymore because it's so hard to access them. You know?
Yeah, it's a
You're
pain.
letting them win.
This is one of those
Yeah, I
things
was
where you don't know the
seriously-
odds of this either. Like, you don't know if like
Well, that's because the odds are very dependent on how many people enter, obviously.
Yeah, so it could be one of those things where you and just a few people do it, but it could be like a ton of people, whereas your points are just going to get destroyed because of this.
Yeah, no, well, because as soon as I saw this, it reminded me of like graduation night. I was in like I had there was like a raffle for like a MacBook, and like I had a bunch of like tickets, right? And you could put your tickets like in the MacBook bowl, or there were like a bunch of other bowls for other random crap. And I'm like, I don't want any of that crap. I already have a MacBook, but I'm gonna put all my tickets in the MacBook bowl, so if I win, I can just sell it. And that's the strategy. You put all your tickets in one bowl, and obviously you don't have other bowls to put your tickets in.
Did you win?
In this case, I did win. I was very shocked when I won.
Wait, you actually won?
Yeah, I sold it for $900. That was great.
Whoa!
That's awesome.
Okay, that
Yeah.
was the most.
It was a very good graduation night because I also got summer 2016 sets early from Palette Rating. So that was
All right, Ryan, put all your VIP points on the.
Oh my! You can only put up to 15 entries though.
What is an entry cost?
50
What's
points. And
50 points?
Right. And so that at most is like I think 750 points was what my calculator said. And so okay, it's here on the thing too. And I looked at the thing. That's a little bit over $5 of VIP points.
I'd be kind of down for putting $5 on it. You know, it's like.
I guess, but you think of how many people will do that, and then that's what Lego's not spending on other take like that's all the money they're just gonna make extra gravy basically.
They're gonna make thousands of dollars technically off of this,
right
to give this one thing away.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
To me, that is
not a fan.
that is gambling, is it not?
That's literally what I wrote on Twitter. I'm like, so gambling question mark question like I'm like, am I off base here? Like, this is gambling, right? Like,
so if I did this on my channel, if like I was like, I have this thing that's valued at $100,
yeah,
and I tell all my subscribers, you can put in up to $5 in, you know, each ticket is $1. You can do up to $5 a piece, and say you had 1,000 people enter in, you walk away with like $5,000 on $100 giveaway.
yeah,
that is illegal from what I understand, but I could be completely wrong.
I don't know. Not if you're
We
in
need to get
Denmark.
the COPPA FTC guy that's the attorney on this to figure out what's happening here.
Of course. Yeah.
Ian Corzine or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've been watching Virtual Legality. You know.
Okay.
Have you seen any of his stuff? I've been
Yeah,
watching some of his like just whatever he uploads, kind of like I've enjoyed.
Well, when the COPPA thing kind of passed, I left.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
I'd like to hear what his thoughts are on this. You should submit this as a suggestion.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
This has to be legal though, because they would probably know.
Yeah, they got like 30.
Yeah,
lawyers
no,
that are,
it seems like it has enough loopholes that it probably is legal. But.
Maybe because it's their own points, but again, it's like going to a casino and you cash in for tokens or whatever they have.
I mean,
there.
to be fair, like I'm like pro gambling. Like I think that's an okay thing to like be able to do. But
isn't that why they have to do no purchase necessary though? Isn't that
I don't
does that
know.
make it not gambling?
I know that's like on cereal boxes or whatever. but I'm not.
But
sure
what
about
that does
this.
is essentially it's like if it's no purchase necessary, it means that anybody could potentially enter and get a chance to win. Therefore, you're not technically gambling.
Okay, so I guess the counter to this is that when you sign up for a VIP account, like you can do those free things and get like 100 points, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's your loophole. I don't know. I just think this is dumb, and that this is their band-aid on their VIP thing that is still terrible. A year. How long has it been? Like nothing has changed about it.
To me, this isn't a band-aid. They're not trying to fix anything. They're trying to trying to
look over
keep their
here.
points.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that too. But Yeah, they are taking people's points, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, it is what it is, I guess. But all right, that is the Shazam garbage. I have
There's
been.
a lot of hate in the comments on this.
Oh, is there? What's it say?
Oh my goodness!
I closed it.
Everybody.
I guess I can open it. What's it say? What's it say? Read some.
Scam. Really sad it's come to this. Lego should be above this. This is the worst of the worst in my opinion. They make a figure lots of people want, and then they make it so no one can get it. Then they make you gamble away points that actually equate to real money for the off chance of winning it. A total kick in the beef by Lego.
Oh yeah.
I agree with other commenters. This is a really bad look for the Lego group. Like, yeah.
It's terrible. Like it's just bad. Yeah. I'm gonna make another video on the VIP thing as well. Like I would like to revisit that, do some research, figure out what's changed in the past like 7 months, because
Yeah, what has
I
changed?
thought there was gonna be some big changes coming, and that just never happened. So maybe I was just off base or getting bad information, but nothing
So you
happened.
got Lego ripping off Star Wars fans, video
the
one.
VIP.
You have
Oh, God.
Lego legalizing gambling.
Legalizing gambling. Yeah.
Oh my god! What? Dude,
Lego's illegal gambling scam revealed.
Lego's secret gambling underground. Like,
Right.
All right.
oh,
Is that going to be that? That's going to be the title, all right? So that's it.
Oh,
the Lego
that's-
Masters Truth and the.
oh, this is a real episode.
Lego
Yeah.
Masters Dirty Secret and Lego's legal gambling scheme revealed.
Oh my god!
Look, it's Ryan's channel. Ryan, do you consent?
You
to
title it however you want. You
The
know I
most
don't care.
clickbaity of clickbait right
I'm
there.
the last
Okay.
person that will care.
Okay, all right.
The views are gonna pour in on this.
Yeah, so question for you guys: have either of you watched the Clone Wars or like any majority of it at all?
I watched the episode Grievous's Lair.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I watched that one recently because I'm
That one's
rewatching
pretty
it.
good.
Have you haven't watched it, Greg? Have you?
I haven't, no.
All right, you're missing out. It's good stuff. I've been rewatching it. Started at episode 1. I'm like part way into season 3 now, and it's really interesting because like, and I guess this will go for any show for other people as well. But like, I'm watching a show that has meant so much to me over the last decade, yet I remember so little of it. And it's really weird because like I love all the Lego sets. I talk about it like a ton, very extensively in regards to Lego usually still though. And it's just really weird. And you know, I watched it as it came out, but it's as I'm watching it, I'm not like remembering any of it or recognizing like a lot of the like scenes or anything. Like it's such an odd experience to go through again. It's like watching it for the first time almost. Like there's still some stuff that I remember and recognized from watching it originally because you don't lose it all. But like there's like a whole episode with a ship that goes invisible and I'm like, I don't remember this. Like, did this happen? Like, I don't know.
What if
Maybe
you
I missed
skipped
this.
it as a kid?
Yeah, maybe I did.
secretly?
Maybe I did miss some
Yeah.
episodes, but still, like this is why I need to rewatch it anyway. Obviously, that or I have terrible memory loss. Hopefully, it's not the latter. but yeah, I don't know. That's kind of been my experience rewatching the Clone Wars, and I thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah,
for
it's
some
like
people.
when I rewatch like you know, do you ever rewatch old SpongeBob and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
you know, like this
occasionally,
is something
yeah.
I quote all the time, but seeing it here, it's like I don't remember some of it, you know?
Right? Yeah.
So I feel that. I was trying, but I liked the Grievous episode, but I didn't like the movie, and I didn't like
There's-
the first episode.
Yeah, there's
Clone
some
Wars.
episodes in there that I don't love.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
they're just not all bangers, right? Like you're not gonna get the best episode every time. So,
Yeah.
I would what I was going to do but didn't end up doing because I should
Mm-hmm.
rewatch it anyway because I do a lot of videos on the topics. But what you should do is look up like the important story arcs and watch those
Mm-hmm.
episodes because those episodes will probably be like action packed and like you'll enjoy what's actually
Yeah.
happening.
Are they doing a weekly drop of these?
Yeah, it starts in like 10 days or something.
I know it starts
Or
soon,
5
but that's
days.
good because I'll still have time. So yeah, I might because I watched the boring stuff, you know, the first episode and some of the movie, none of that. But like then my friend showed me Grievous's Lair, and I'm like, this show does have potential. So
Yeah,
I'll try to go
there's
back
some
to
really
it.
good episodes like that. Like the Grievous Lair thing. I did like he has like an animal called Gore, and I think it was Gore.
Yeah, Gore.
And I was like, how do I not remember this thing? This is dope. Like,
well, I was like, I was watching it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they can make a set here. They can make a set here. They can make a set here.
well,
Like,
so they did kind of make a set. Like the Jenna Grievous Starfighter from 2010 had like the Nadar Veb, who's one of the the Jedi that's in that scene
The
and
dog.
dies to him.
Oh, that guy is
yeah.
in there. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a
I was like,
minifigure.
does he have like a Lego minifigure?
And
Oh,
yeah, and he's
shoot, I
got
didn't know
the
that.
and they have like the chair and like the medical droid for Grievous, but they didn't like make like the room where you have racks of Grievous armor
Nope,
and
I'm
like
looking it up.
faceplates. So yeah, I don't know, just some thoughts.
Oh
from
my gosh,
watching
it
the
does
first two
have him.
seasons of
That's
Clone Wars again.
that's cool.
But yeah, totally
Wow.
would recommend watching like the important story arcs and
Yeah.
everything. So.
Well, what's funny is I'm also trying to do this with Ninjago, and I want to like watch it and buy the sets. So like, if I get into Clone Wars too, I'll buy some sets online from the first season and review them and be like, oh, like seeing this and coinciding with it for the first time with me, like it would be kind of cool to look at these sets in a different way, having seen the show.
What did you do? You did like a movie marathon, Marvel-thon?
I did a Marvel movie marathon.
You could do the Clone Wars marathon. I mean, it's
I
kind
was
of
thinking of that,
poor
like doing
timing
it season
now.
by season.
Well, I guess it's good timing, right? But yeah, you go season by season. You watch the season, talk about the season, and then like for the next week, you have like you pick like one set from that season to buy and review.
That's literally what I was thinking, and I hope to do it. But if anything, it's going to be more likely with Ninjago.
Okay. Yeah, either way, I think that's an interesting concept for you to give.
But
a try.
no, I might do it with the Clone Wars because, like I said, it seems like it has some good episodes. It definitely, I mean, that Grievous Slayer definitely gave me the feel of like a Mandalorian episode, and I like Mandalorian.
Yeah, there's some incredible world building in the Clone Wars. Like, there's so many characters and things that like you pick up. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go on this for all night. But late in episode 2, like there's young Boba Fett in the show, and there's Jango Fett's Slave 1 there, and like Bosk is on it, and I'm like, how, like there's Bosk in the Clone Wars? I don't remember this, but there's Bosk in the Clone Wars, and there's Jango, and he's on Jango Fett's Slave 1, and I'm like, they could make a Jango Fett Slave 1 with Aurra Singh, Bosk, and young Boba Fett, and I'm like, what the heck?
I saw your video on this. Like, are they gonna actually take advantage of this and make like a full wave of Clone Wars and Mandalorian sets, or like?
I'm scared they won't. I'm really scared. Like I said, I think they're running Lego Star Wars into the ground, and I'm scared they won't.
I don't know what they're doing, but like it's like, did they not plan for this?
There's a lot of missing set numbers with no like attribution to them for this summer, and like they're just skipping sets, and it's like they either got canceled or there was a budget cut or something bad happened, and I'm worried. I'm just more worried than I've ever been. So
okay, I
don't know. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our comment of the week from Colt Christensen. I don't know if I'll read the whole thing, but he says, topic for discussion for next episode. He says, hey guys, what is it like to be huge YouTube channels in the LEGO community? Do you guys ever feel powerful that you have influence or are influential in this community? Also, what is it like to hear people say that they started getting back into collecting LEGO and or became an active member of this community because they have watched your videos? Thanks and great episodes. So what is it like to have all the power go to y'all's head? all the power you have.
Well, you guys go first, I guess.
That's a question for you, Ryan. Look at your movements that you've done.
Oh yeah, that's right. People, okay,
the gunship gang.
I'll say this. So like in reference to this question, like, does the power go to your head? You way overthink the way I think things. Like, I don't think about it that way at all. Like, I'm just like, this would be a cool Lego set. Let's make it become a Lego set, because why not? Like, and other people like the things I like, so it works out well, right? So that's kind of the way that stuff goes down. It's like, why wouldn't you try to like make things happen that you can make happen for the better of your own good, right? Because you get to buy a thing you want, but like, I don't know if that's like ultimately like, it's not like you're making $1 million or something, right? It's not like a malicious good. But yeah, what is it like to have a big YouTube channel? That is like the hardest question to answer. And I answered this on Ask M&R as well, because I was like, I thought it was a really good question. I wanted to hear y'all's opinions on it too, because he asked it on both. And like, it's, my mind when you ask that immediately goes to like the negative aspects of it, right? Like, you can't, I'm just kind of like thinking, like, if I go on a live stream and type in the chat, like, it's no longer just like Ryan showing up, it's M&R Productions, and like, it's a thing, right? So like, that's a thing that like it's just different, right? You when you go around places, when I go to a LEGO convention, and because I've been going to LEGO conventions for so long, there's like a very stark difference between now and then, right? Like, I used to go to a LEGO convention and I was Ryan, and I just walked around and looked at Legos with my friend Sean, and now I go and like, and not that it's a bad thing. I don't know if this. I guess I kind of am lumping this in with the negatives, but I don't think this is particularly a bad thing, right? But like I go to LEGO convention now, and I'm like famous within that like space, and it's weird, I guess. So
Yeah, I mean it's an honor though, because you're like a leader in this. You're putting your face out there and being on camera and having like this personality, whether it's creating like the drama or if it's doing like something positive, assuming the drama isn't so positive. I don't know. I think you're doing a lot of awesome stuff, and I think people respect that, and that's why people enjoy it.
Yeah, probably. What else?
I mean, look at your Q&A series.
That's been doing
Like,
really well lately.
The people care about what you have to say and what you think, and that's why I said like you've become a LEGO commentary channel, and I think that's a really good thing to be.
I almost stopped that like 5 episodes in because it wasn't doing so hot, and I'm pretty sure my friend Jared told me I should probably stop it, and I was like, and then it kind of started doing well, and I stuck with it. So
Yeah.
I think eventually like fortunate.
You just get tired of answering like the same questions, but maybe
I do
get
tired of reading the same questions. I try not to answer the same ones, but I'll read through them, and I will be, and obviously I'd never like reply to people and be angry at them or anything, but like I'll read through them, and I'll get kind of annoyed sometimes when I'm like reading things that I've answered multiple times and that get asked every week, and it's like I guess there's just some questions that are this way, and it is what it is, right? Like you just kind of.
But there's some people that are asking that they may found your channel like
100%. Yeah, that's
a
how
day
it
ago, and
works.
they're like, "Hey, what's your favorite LEGO set?"
And you can't be mad at that. That's just how it is. Like because not everyone's gonna have seen all 110 20-minute or 15-minute episodes of me talking about whatever. Like that's just the way it is. As much as I wish everybody knew everything, right? Like they just don't, and you can't make that happen. So, and I did away with like the FAQ thing, right? Like I don't know, I just decided it was kind of dumb for me, and I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it. And so maybe that has kind of attributed to that, but I still think it happened anyway. Like people don't all read the description, and it's gonna happen anyway. So
yeah.
But Justin, what is it like to be a huge YouTube channel?
Asking me.
Negatives only.
I mean, negatives only. Well, no, responsibilities suck usually with anything in life.
What kind of responsibilities?
But, I mean, it's also my job, so.
Well, yeah, but like, right,
sure.
but like we sit down, we make videos and put them out. Like, I don't know. You say responsibilities, I think of like adult stuff, like
no, I mean responsibilities. I mean, yeah, there's that, but like making great content and keeping up that great content, I think, is a responsibility of mine.
So I was listening to a podcast. I think it was Bill Simmons and Bob Iger, who runs Disney or whatever.
Yeah,
and it was like you say make great content, and like just keep up with making great content or something. You don't want to maintain the status quo, because if you maintain the status quo, you get left behind or something, was like the quote, and that's kind of been sticking with me. Yeah. So just keep that one in mind.
But it's it's great to be the innovator,
Yeah,
like,
that was another word they used, I think.
Exactly. That's how I always try to do that. That's why, no offense to you guys or anybody else, I try not to watch other LEGO videos, not only because of the time, but I feel like if I watch them, they might inspire me, and I might take that idea, and I don't like taking ideas, even though every idea is taken somewhere. But
yeah, everyone steals everything is like the saying I like.
It's true. It's
just how like there's just so many good ideas, and some people have the same ideas, and they don't even like, it's not even like a thing, right? It just happens. Like
it's a coincidence. Yeah. But so that's I always like being ahead in that aspect. But I mean, no, it's cool. As somebody who has an insect head, thankfully I don't get recognized in public.
You would think that would be a big tip off.
Yeah, I guess it's just I just have one of those faces that you have an insect friend. Yeah. But it's racist to say that all insects look the same, so don't say that. But other than that, I am all private and public. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's I don't know what he wants to hear, the commenter, but thank you for asking. I mean, So the way I kind of answered it and asked Our Productions, like outside of all the other stuff that we've kind of said, is that it is really an impossible question to answer unless you try to ask on some like minuscule level of like, what is it like in this aspect, like specifically at LEGO conventions compared to when you weren't so popular, I suppose. Like that would be a much easier question to answer than just like, what is it like? And it's like, well, I don't feel any different, right? Right. Yeah.
Like I'm still me. Like at least I like to think that. And like I still love what I love. I still love sports. Still love LEGO. Like I like doing what I like to do, right? Like I don't know. I don't feel any different. Like I make friends with people, and that's nice, I guess. I guess that wouldn't be entirely easy if I didn't have, or as easy, like at least like making like with bigger YouTubers, right? If you didn't
I
have
think
as
people
big
need
of
to
a channel.
realize that being like a Lego YouTube channel that has some success isn't like being like a Hollywood movie star where you're flying to Los Angeles and like you have all these people that are like all over the
Right.
place and you're making money on money and it's like a wild lifestyle. It's literally like you're in your room making Lego videos. You might
Yeah.
go somewhere and maybe by some slim chance someone sees you and is like, "Hey, you're that guy that makes Lego videos." That's like as famous as it gets.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
it?
outside of that, if you obviously go to Lego convention, that's a market that's going
That
to
is
know you.
wild
But
stuff.
if anything, the greatest thing to come of it is the fact that you get paid to do something that you love to do, and you don't have to go work for someone doing something that you may be not enjoying. That's
Damn
pretty much what it
straight.
comes
Yeah.
but I'm
So
more
fair.
interested in the second part of the question, which is how do you guys feel when someone tells you that you were their inspiration
Oh, I
behind
totally
whatever?
forgot about that part. No, that's obviously like a great aspect of it. I think everybody kind of gets that, you know, from time to time. And there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, I started collecting because I started watching your videos after like not collecting for 7 years. And I'm like, you got a lot of old eBay purchases to start buying. that's kind of where my mind goes first. I'm like, you got a lot to catch up on. There's some good stuff the last 7 years. So it's always awesome to get that. But it also feels like I also feel disconnected from that, right? Like people say that, but like I don't feel like I ever like see the realization of like how that changes like their lives, right? Like how maybe their room goes from like not having shelving to like having shelving, and all of a sudden you're building this collection and like you have this newfound love and passion for a hobby. Like maybe I can imagine it like that, but like I never really like get to see that, I guess, and that's something I'd like to see more of, I suppose, like the before and after of like when you go from nothing to like starting to collect again.
What about the kids that are making videos though? That start making videos because they watch
Like
your stuff.
Corey.
Yeah,
Guy
Corey
like-
YT.
Yeah, Corey T. My cousin. Thank you.
Wait, is it Corey
It's
T or Corey YT?
Coreyt. But the
But how do
Y
you
and
say
T, Corey T. It's just Corey. I don't know.
Why is the Y
You don't,
capitalized?
because it's YouTube.
Okay, Corey YouTube.
So it mixes his name and YouTube together.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking it would be. Yeah.
So he wanted to do mini M&R, and I was like, no, you need to do
Mini
your own thing.
M&R?
Yeah.
I called him Mini MNR.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do, and I'm like, we can make something more original for you. So
Mini M&R.
yeah. There's like
you know what I really love when I get letters and things from people or comments or whatever, and I like it when it's from the parents and they say, you know, watching your videos, I started building or collecting or whatever with my son or daughter, and we're getting into that, and I get that often. It's like I think that's like the coolest thing, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's amazing. No, it really is.
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
No, but like, okay, so like what is it like? It's really good. Like it's amazing. Like there's definitely some negatives and some things that you wish didn't come with it, but that's just how it is. Like there are some things that are the way they are that you wouldn't like having a huge channel, but 95% of the time you're having a great time, right? Like other than when you're getting harassed online because you make Lego videos, which I'll never understand, you're having a good time. So
Go get a real job, Ryan.
Yeah, that too. That one's pretty funny. I love that. So we'll see who's laughing soon, I'm sure. Anyway, is that all?
I think that was a good
I mean,
question.
for me, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I hope we get more questions like that in the future. And
Yeah.
we should always end like each episode with like a viewer feedback. I think it's a cool way to go out.
Yeah, ask better questions, everybody, and your question might get on there.
Step it up.
That's what I tell people when they're like, "How do my videos get more views?" I'm like, "Just make better videos." Like, that's all I can tell you. Anyway, that's all for episode 79. Don't forget next week, LJ Johnson, the Bionicle Master. We're gonna drill him. I should find some like really niche Bionicle questions to ask him and really throw him a curveball. That'd be fun. I'm gonna write that down here. Ask LJ weird Bionicle things. But that is all. Episode 79. Greg and Justin, anything else?
No.
All right. Justin's muted, so we'll see you next week. Goodbye.